It was a cold Tuesday morning, the kind that bites at your cheeks and makes you pull your collar up high. The date, I remember it clearly, was October 28, 2025. On Oak Street, people hurried along, their breath making little white clouds in the crisp air. They clutched their coffee cups like tiny hand warmers, faces set on getting wherever they were going. But inside the small coffee shop, the daily grind, the world smelled of roasted beans and warm cinnamon bread. The bell above the door jingled a cheerful tune, announcing each new arrival seeking refuge from the cold. A woman named Maria stepped inside. You could see it in the slump of her shoulders and the lines around her eyes. She worked 2 jobs, cleaning offices late at night, afternoons at a laundry, folding other people's clothes. She unwound her scarf, a gift from her mother, and stepped into the short line, gaze drifting to the menu. Lattes, cappuccinos. In her hand, 50 cents. Not enough for even the smallest coffee. Embarrassment washed over her. She felt small, almost invisible, longing just to hold a warm cup. Sam filled a paper cup with cold water and slid it to Maria with a clean napkin. "Here you go," as warm as any latte. She offered a quiet thank you and sat, fingers chilled by the cup, watching others laugh, talk, and sip. At the counter sat Mr. Lee, a retired history teacher, eyes tuned to the small details of humanity. He saw Maria counting coins with quiet desperation. The clock ticked seconds, minutes, hours. Time passing, meaning residing in small moments. He didn't see a stranger. He saw a daughter, a mother, a worker carrying a heavy load needing a bit of light. His fingers found a crisp $5 bill. He didn't hesitate. He didn't overthink. He simply acted. The bill whispered against the polished wood. Sam looked up, eyebrows raised.
"For her coffee," Mr. Lee said. He nodded toward Maria. "And whatever else she'd like."
Sam walked over. "Excuse me, the gentleman at the counter has bought you a coffee." Maria's eyes widened, flicking to Sam, to Mr. Lee, to the $5 bill.
For a moment she couldn't speak. Then warmth spread through her chest, chasing away the cold and the shame. Tears welled. Not of sadness, but of gratitude, of being seen. A large, steaming latte and a warm croissant arrived like a message. "You matter." Mr. Lee raised his cup in a quiet toast and returned to his newspaper. She left with different energy. The sun seemed to shine a little brighter, the cold a little softer. She met a neighbor's eyes and smiled, warmth radiating outward. Down the street sat Ben, 10 years old, defeated beside a flat bicycle tire.
Maria, once feeling small herself, felt the pull. "Are you okay?"
He sniffed. Late for school, no way to call mom, no money for the bus. She thought of Mr. Lee. Her fingers found $2 left from the 5. The answer already in her pocket. "Take this and catch the bus. It will be all right."
Surprise turned to relief to a bright smile. He ran, turned, and yelled, "Thank you!"
He made it as the bell rang, heart thumping with a story to tell. He told Ms. Alvarez everything, the flat tire, the worry, the kind woman who helped.
Later, she shared a version with the class. Not preaching, just telling how one deed leads to another.
The children listened, eyes wide and quiet. Anna carried the story home to her grandmother in a kitchen scented with baking.
"That's a beautiful story, my dear. When people are good to one another, it makes the whole world a little sweeter."
Inspired, they baked an extra batch of famous oatmeal raisin cookies wrapped in wax paper and tied with red string. A small package, a big intention. The next morning, Anna and her grandmother walked to the daily grind, cookies in hand.
These are for you. My teacher told us someone here helped someone else, and we want to add to the goodness.
Sam's chest warmed. He accepted the cookies with a huge smile and set them on a plate. He added a small sign, a gift of kindness. "Please enjoy." All day, curious patrons asked. Sam told the simple story. Smiles became a point of connection. Later, Jack stepped in from the wind, not a customer, just seeking a minute of warmth. His coat was worn, his hands calloused, hardship clinging to him.
"Would you like one?"
Jack ate slowly, savoring every bite.
"Have you had anything to eat today? I have some soup in the back."
A bowl of tomato soup and bread became a profound act of grace. He'd lost his construction job a month ago and had a young son to provide for. 2 days without a proper meal. Listening itself became part of the meal. Nearby, Nancy from the community clinic pretended to read, heart drawn to Jack's story.
Excuse me. I'm sorry to have overheard. I work at the community clinic. We're linked to a job program. They help with resumes and new skills. Would you be interested?
Hope mixed with exhaustion, but it felt real. She wrote an address on a napkin and called ahead. The next day he went. Workshops, resumes, interview practice. He met others and realized he wasn't alone. Word of small acts moved through town like a quiet stream. Hushed conversation and knowing glances. A young man remembered an old tire pump, cleaned it, and gave it to an elderly neighbor who loved to ride. A student at a repair cafe fixed it for free. A bus driver found that napkin, remembered lean days, and delivered groceries to the soup kitchen that evening. The chain grew longer, stronger, one simple link at a time. Each small action made the next more possible, more natural. The daily grind became a heart. Stories shared, connections made, notes pinned. Pay it forward. Keep the kindness chain going. Regulars asked, how do we give this a home? A plan took shape. They created the Good Box, a blue treasure chest of care placed by the door. 2 bus passes appeared, remembering Ben. A baker brought fresh bread every other day. A bright scarf, warm socks, small things that mean everything. The box was never overflowing and never empty. Ms. Alvarez's school launched a project. Ben and Anna wanted to make the town more beautiful. They planted flowers in the park. Mr. Lee arrived with a shovel and knowledge. Bulbs placed just right, watered with care. Bright colors softened the landscape, giving people a reason to pause and smile. A young reporter heard the buzz. The coffee, the cookies, the good box, the flowers, and wrote a small, thoughtful piece. It didn't shout. It simply told the truth. Calls soon came into the cafe. A store sent blankets. A retired nurse offered free blood pressure checks monthly. Not a flood, a steady rain, nurturing planted seeds. Months passed. Jack found steady work and volunteered at the food bank. Maria got a promotion, started a savings jar, and bought warm gloves for a child. Ben learned to fix his bike and helped others ride. The town felt warmer. New benches hosted conversations. A sign read, if you need, take. If you can, give. A year later, the town gathered under spring blossoms. Mr. Lee sipped coffee, watching kids run and neighbors laugh and share food. He thought of that single $5 bill. Small, traveling through many hands, touching many lives. Maria passed, steady from her new library job, waving to Mr. Lee and to Sam handing out lemonade. She remembered cold coins and shame, and felt gratitude for joining the current. Kindness isn't a single act, it's a current you choose to join. Kindness is a move toward another person, a warm cup on a cold day, a listening ear, a cookie offered without question, a quiet note that says, I see you, you are not alone. The story became a local legend, a reminder of grace. People still speak of when their town began to change. People follow a light, no matter how small. A community is these small lights, shining together.